All right. Well, the stream's live now. The stream's live. I told you I was starting at 9 o'clock. No, there's people watching. If I turn the camera on, you gonna leave? What's your name? Gilbert. Interesting. You gonna get off. I gotta come on. I gotta do the stream. Yes, I'm doing a stream. It's my normal time slot. It's Thanksgiving. Yeah. Can I turn the camera on? I gotta talk to the people. Dang bird. All right. Good Lord. Good Lord. There's a bird in my head. Oh my good Lord. Hello, everybody. I'm Dean the Turkey Legster. Welcome to Let's Talk Turkey. And we've got a special stream tonight. I've got a turkey on my head. Told him to leave, but he just wants to sit there like he owns the place. So I guess he's gonna sit there the whole time. What was your name again? Gilbert. This is Gilbert the turkey. He's gonna sit on my head the whole stream, I guess. And it doesn't annoy the you know what out of me. I guess we'll be all right. Well, I know we're here to talk about Thanksgiving, but I've been doing this countdown to Christmas, and so I would like to go ahead and show this momentarily. It is 29 days until Christmas. Until Christmas time is here. So just really quickly, there are 29 days till Christmas. There'll be plenty of time to talk about Christmas on the upcoming streams. But appropriately, with the peanuts there, I do want to shout out that today, November the 26th, is Charles Schulz's birthday, the creator of the Peanuts comics. So I'm not sure how old he would be, but I did see that today was Charles Schulz's birthday. So happy birthday to Charles Schulz. Thank you so much for all the fun with the Peanuts. And I have the 2025 calendar. I will be enjoying the Peanuts all year next year. Thank you to Charles M. Schulz. Let me say hello to the people. I already said hi to you, Gilbert. All right. Welcome in to Dawn Hitchhiking Bones. Welcome in. Tina, hello. Welcome in. Dave Stragan, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Wonderful World of Walter's dad, Mark. Hello to you, Mark, and to Irene and Wally. Hope you guys have a great gobbletastic Thanksgiving. I hope everybody does. Dave Stragan. Already said hi. But hello again, Dave. Gloria Thibodeau, welcome in. Welcome in. The Curtis family. Chris, hello. Welcome in. Timothy Rainwaters. Timothy Rainwaters, hello. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Tuesday. Happy. Mandy Adams, hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Thanksgiving. John and Nancy, J&N Travels, hello. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Tuesday to everybody in the chat-a-rooney. All right, so let me do that. All right then. So last year I did this with everyone in the chat that came in for Thanksgiving. And I wanted to do it again also. I do want to, at the outset, in case anyone needs to step out before I'm done at the end, I want to just do some quick announcements for the channel before I get going. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. So, speaking of Dawn, the Hitchhiking Bones, Dawn will be my special guest, co-host, next Tuesday on December the 3rd for Let's Talk Turkey. We're going to be talking about something fun, so you'll have to come back and check out that stream. Tomorrow night, I am not live on this channel, but I will be a special guest myself on Zippity Doo Dug's channel, and for his Hump Day Hangout. That will be at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And so come by Zippity Doo Dug's channel tomorrow, and we're going to be chatting about probably turkey, Thanksgiving, etc., etc. And yes, so all through December, I've got a bunch of fun Christmas streams planned and coming up. So, stay tuned to the channel, and we're going to do a lot of fun Christmassy things. But before we get there, before we get to the Christmas season, of course, we need to talk about Thanksgiving. One of the biggest parts of Thanksgiving, besides just taking the time to give thanks for everything that we have. God has blessed us all so much, and that has to be the the central aspect, or the central thing of Thanksgiving, giving thanks. But aside from that is the meal. So I'm gonna need everyone's help in the chat. I'm gonna share the screen. Oops. And I need you guys' help to create, let me show this. Let me share this with you guys. Hold on. There you go. You already know how pretty I am. You don't have to see me. So here we go with the menu. We need to create the ultimate Thanksgiving dinner menu. And as you see, I have started with the first item, but I need help adding stuff to the rest of the menu. So if I could get help in the chat, let's start right here with the meats. Are there any meats besides turkey that you guys have had or um, are planning to have this year at all besides the turkey. um, Dressing and gravy. I'll go ahead and put that. Dressing, of course, we'll go ahead and put here. Some people call that stuffing, so we'll go ahead and we'll add that in there. Oops. Debbie Burnfield, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hello. So beyond the meats, if I guess we'll just anybody, anything at all. What do you put on the menu board whether it be the meat, appetizer, side dish? We'll do all those, and then we'll come in at the end with the desserts. So obviously, we said the dressing in gravy. I know mashed potatoes. It's got to be on the list. Um, what else? I know one. Dish popular that I didn't have traditionally, but oh, there we go. Green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole. There we go. Um, One dish we used to have was cooked carrots and peas. I don't know if anyone else had that at all. Um, what else? Well, rolls. Might serve rolls on the table. There is a dish that my family has had referred to as meat stuffing. It's kind of a casserole with got a bunch of stuff in it. It's really good. That's a more something my family's had. I think it's pretty. I think people everywhere, not everywhere, but several people have had it. Cranberry sauce. I'll also put here. We make a. Oops, we have had a cranberry relish that my family has made before. It's like a it's got cranberries and you mix them up in a or chop them up in a food processor, and then you add like the spices like cinnamon, ginger, cloves. I think you can put pineapple and or orange in there. Something to sweeten it, like some sugar or honey or some other natural sweetener, and it's really good. It's got a really nice um, taste to it. I really enjoy that. each year. The other thing that I like, and I'm checking in with chat here every moment, feel free to pop in with anything else. One thing that we have had is they actually took the place of the carrots and peas was carrots and turnips. Cooked carrots and turnips. Good question, Timothy. So Gloria doesn't want stuffing, vegetables, or cranberry. So Gloria, what do you like? Is there something that hasn't been listed yet? That has not been on there? I'm trying to think what else. Brian, welcome in. Hello. Welcome in. The jelly kind. So yeah, so that I think that a lot of that is the kind of the main part of what on the menu. Anything else you guys can think of to put on this menu board? Anything else, guys? We could move on to, let's move on to the dessert table. Oh, corn. What kind of corn, Tina? Like would that be like corn on the cob or a like a cream corn kind of a thing? I don't know that I've had corn. Brian says a broccoli, cheese, and rice casserole. Alrighty. Well, that sounds good. Casserole. Oh, frozen corn. Hitting in that. All right, so corn. We'll put corn on there. Jason says oyster rice dressing. Interesting. Really neat. That's interesting. Makes an amazing cheesy corn. That sounds good. We'll put that in as a separate thing. It's an actual dish and not just straight corn. So that sounds like a pretty good meal, but I you know, we can still do add things to that. What about dessert? Obviously, I know there's pumpkin pie. What other desserts, kinds of pies have you guys had or seen? on the menus. Oh, Brian. I mean, I guess they could serve venison is a legitimate menu item. I guess I'll put that on there. Would be a legitimate thing. What about the dessert? I know in addition to the pumpkin pie, sometimes we have apple pie. Oh, yummy, Tina. Yeah, I already got the stuffing up here, stuffing gravy up here. I kind of listed together. Apple pie, pumpkin roll, and I see pecan pie as well. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin roll. I think we'll move. I'm going to put venison up at the top with the meat. Oops. Venison. There you go. Venison up at there with the meat. Come back to chat. Debbie! Timothy Rainwaters. Okay, so we got pecan pie, cheesecake, fresh coconut cake. Oh my goodness. I'm getting hungry too. Cheesecake. What was the other thing? Fresh coconut cake. Oh. So the sausage stuffing. Now the sausage stuffing I think is similar or the same thing to the meat stuffing that I'm familiar with. So I'm going to add that on the same line because I think it's at least similar, if not the same thing. Because we put sausage in it. Ground beef or turkey, ground turkey we can do along with much other things. Oh, that's awesome, Brian. I would love a homemade apple pie. I don't know if we're having apple pie this year. I think someone's making pumpkin pie. Brian, I've not even heard of that. We just get the regular turkey with the 2 legs. It's usually what we're end up with. All right, well, let me read down the menu. This looks pretty good. Let me read down the menu. Y'all keep thinking. Make us a little bigger. And so here we go. The ultimate Thanksgiving dinner menu ever. If there's anything we can add, by all means. At the top, we've got turkey, and we got venison, dressing or stuffing, and gravy, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, carrots and peas, rolls, meat stuffing or sausage stuffing and or sausage stuffing, cranberry sauce. I will specify, well, I don't specify. Then we have a cranberry relish, a carrots and turnips, broccoli, cheese, and rice casserole, corn, oyster rice dressing, cheesy corn, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, pumpkin roll, apple pie, cheesecake, fresh coconut cake, turducken. Oh, that's a good one. Turducken. Put turducken down here. We'll add this up here with the meats. Turducken. Turducken. Ham. Some people do have ham. That's right, Tina. Pig turducken. Interesting. I've not heard of that one. I'll add that here. Pig turducken. Wow, what a menu. Anything else, guys? I'm going to scroll down here. Anything else you can possibly think of? Timothy, what time do you want to come and help me cook this wonderful meal? Dapper Vanta Crew, hello, welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving. So any other menu items, guys, that we can add to here? We'll stop sharing that for a moment. That's quite a menu. I'm having a hard time thinking of anything else. One food that I'm used to having is my uncle married my aunt. Obviously, she is Filipino, and Julie Gerbil, hello, welcome in. And she, for all these many years, they bring, when they come, these little egg rolls, like pork. I think egg rolls. They're about an inch and a half long, and it's kind of like an appetizer. So those, specifically we get those on Thanksgiving when they bring them. Dapper Vanta Crew, yes, I was taking care of my leg today. I was messaging with Dapper Vanta Crew yesterday. I tried to head down to Disney Springs yesterday. Um, there might have been a pop-up stream had I made it, but my leg was hurting, and I don't know if I sprained it or strained it or something going on. So I stayed home yesterday. I was um, taking it easy and taking it easy today also. And put some ice on it. Had it up. I did take a hot shower um, also. So it's feeling better. Not perfect, but it's feeling better. It's not like it was. Yes, stuffing. Julie is on. Let me come back to here. We'll read back through the menu. Tina is not swollen, I don't think. It didn't look swollen. It's not swollen now. But let's read through the um, this menu again. So I know a couple of you just popped in here. Julie did, Vantacrew did. So this is what we have on the menu. The ultimate Thanksgiving dinner menu ever. Turkey, venison, turducken, pig turducken, which is a chicken inside of a duck, inside of a turkey, inside of a pig. Ham, dressing or stuffing, and gravy. Mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, carrots and peas, rolls, meat stuffing or sausage stuffing, cranberry sauce, cranberry relish, carrots and turnips, broccoli, cheese, and rice casserole, corn, like frozen corn, oyster rice dressing, cheesy corn, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, pumpkin roll, apple pie, cheesecake, and fresh coconut cake. Woo! Brian, I would love to do that. Um, I definitely would like to. Um, Hopefully next year I can maybe plan a trip out to Disneyland to get one of the special flavors. Jonathan Chong, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hello. Happy Thanksgiving. Although I know Europe and Canada, I know Canada celebrated Thanksgiving um, in October. Um, but yeah, so that was an impressive Thanksgiving menu. So in addition to the menu, um, I'd kind of like to know outside of the meal, and I don't have a list to put up here, but what kind of like activities do you do? Like after you're done eating, um, what all do you do? I know um, there's usually the parade, like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade usually happens. Um, Football is usually a football game on. Um, Possibly different games outside or games inside. Maybe you pull out a board game. Um, Anything else you guys might do? Just sit around and talk and digest. Um, Anything else? Yeah, board games. What do you guys do? What else do you guys? Exactly, Brian. But do you do anything when you're gathering with family, friends? Is there just hanging out? conversation. Maybe you just nap. I know a lot of years we will um, we'll take a little walk around the block afterwards after we eat. So Tina says, "Oh, friends coming to visit, so we have a kind of a open house all day. That sounds fun." Um, yeah, I guess after you're kind of full, so you might not do a lot. But I do remember, and overwhelmingly, like over the years, people will like come to our house. Recent years, there's kind of been a mix of going to someone else's house. I do remember when I was younger, a couple of years when we actually were traveling for Thanksgiving. There was the one Thanksgiving we actually went down to the Keys. I don't remember what year that was, but we actually, for Thanksgiving, we were camping in the Keys, the Florida Keys, and we were in tents on the water, and we had like, I think we had like canned beef stew or something for Thanksgiving dinner that year, if I remember right. Um, Brian says, I know a couple years ago when I went to my dad's for Thanksgiving, he had a wedding after dinner, a Thanksgiving wedding. That sounds cool. Timothy says, I get sleepy after I eat that turkey. It's got that chemical in it that makes you sleepy. Yes, tryptophan. The tryptophan in the turkey um, is the thing that makes you sleepy. Could be that, or if you have a lot of carbs, you could just be having the crash afterwards. I don't know. It depends on how much you have of each one. Did anyone else have this problem on Thanksgiving? There's this whole spread of stuff, and so you tell yourself, I'm just going to take a little bit of everything. I'm just going to take a little taste of everything. That way I don't have too much. And you say that in your head, and it sounds nice and like responsible. But then like you take a little bit and you take a little more and you go around and you do that with everything. So you have the one whole plate. And then there's at least a few of the things that were so good the first time, you got to have more. Um, so then you go back around and you have like a second plate. Um, but then the same thing happens and you just take a little more and a little more. Um, exactly. Um, but yep, it happens. And then you get to dessert and you have dessert. And there some years it seems like we moved into dessert fairly soon afterwards. Usually we try to like separate the main course, the main thing, um, the main meal and dessert with, 30 minutes to an hour afterwards. Um, well, Brian, some people do go out to dinner for out to restaurants that will offer. They might just go to a regular restaurant, or some places might have a turkey dinner. That is something that happens, and then they usually have, all of the traditional dishes and things. So that may be something you do. Um, for me, I don't really know if I would ever have a situation. I really am. Um, just because I'm one thing interestingly tied into Thanksgiving is that which is always on my list of things that I'm thankful for is the fact that I have a large family. You know, I'm one of 7 kids, and I have, um, you know, I did lose my dad a couple years ago, but even with that, you know, I've still got everyone else around, and you know, sometimes we have aunt and uncle, a couple of um, you know, other relatives that we'll see for Thanksgiving, and you know, it's you know, I don't take for granted that not everybody has that blessing of a large family, that they're able to gather with and celebrate. But you know, yeah, it's a blessing that I'm thankful for. I consider myself blessed with, um, and so yeah. Well, that's a good point, Tina. You wouldn't have any leftovers if you go out. Oh. So anyway, that was a fun list. Any other menu items that we didn't put on the menu that you guys are thinking of here in the next couple minutes? Put it in the chat, and I will add it to the list. Um, I do want to say, and this is kind of going into um, a little bit of channel news. With this stream, I'm commemorating the 1 year anniversary of this iteration of Let's Talk Turkey. And I'm kind of calling it, I think I'm calling it the 2023 reboot. And what that means is I had Let's Talk Turkey going for a while as my weekly stream. It kind of fizzled out because I started a regular show called Drumsticks After Dark, and there wasn't enough like difference between the two shows. So, you know, there was kind of like redundancy um, going on there. Um, so Let's Talk Turkey kind of fizzled out. Drumsticks After Dark kept going, but I really like Let's Talk Turkey. And so last year, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, I brought back this reboot, as I'll call it, of Let's Talk Turkey. And it's been a year. And yes, I took a sabbatical earlier this year, and the show kind of was inconsistent there for a while. And so, really, this summer and fall, I've brought it back on a regular basis. But this is a 1 year mark of this a reboot of Let's Talk Turkey. So um, I'm pleased to announce I have come to a place where I'm happy with this name of this show, unlike in the past where I've gone back and forth with different concepts. Um, and so Let's Talk Turkey is here. Um, you know, as my, I guess you'd call it my flagship stream each week, along with Once Upon a Turkey Leg on Thursdays, um, which is a lot of fun coming to you guys and reading stories. Which, by the way, I will be live Thursday night at 9 o'clock with some Thanksgiving stories. So if you guys try to recover from your turkey comas by 9 o'clock Thursday, and or even if you're not, at least be able to turn on the stream and listen to stories. It shouldn't be that hard. But yes, Tina, thank you so much. Here's to longevity. Um, and I'm going to talk, I'm going to be streaming on New Year's Eve. I'll be talking about what's coming, what I'm doing in the new year. Got some exciting, I've got a couple exciting, I've got one exciting project. And that's all I'm going to say right now. You'll have to tune in on New Year's Eve, 9 o'clock, and I will be talking about that. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for tonight's stream. Thank you, everyone, for popping in and helping me do the Thanksgiving menu. It was a lot of fun. I do appreciate you all coming in. Now, I'm going to have a video going live tomorrow morning at around 9 o'clock in the morning. But I do want to say it here, kind of reiterate it while I'm live, is that as a creator, as a channel, someone who does a channel and puts stuff out there, I greatly appreciate you guys for being here, for supporting my creative journey, coming in the chat. When you're watching the replay, by the way, if you are watching the replay, let me know in the comments. I do appreciate that. Otherwise, I have no other way of knowing that you watched. If you don't, do something, and even if it's just hashtag team replay or something. To my moderators, my Gobble Squad moderators, thank you so much for your support, helping me on the channel and the live chats. I do appreciate that. I have there's several other creators that will shout out, when I'm live. One of those, again, I'll mention Zippity Doo Dog. He is shares out and promotes other stream channels, and he's gracious enough to share out mine. So, and once again, I am going to be a special guest tomorrow at 7 o'clock on Zippity Doo Dog's Hump Day Hangout. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and supporting my YouTube channel. Have a great Thanksgiving. Before I go, one more quick mention that I do want to mention, that is something that I'll be doing in a few weeks here. On December the 14th, I'll be going to the Magical Night of Hope at Give Kids the World Village. And just a quick shout out, if anyone is, I know there's a couple of you I know for sure that are going, but if anyone watches this and you're going, I look forward to looking for you there and seeing you possibly at that event. I will be at Disney Springs the following Tuesday on the 17th of December. I'll be doing a stream at 11. I'll be there a little bit before that. So if it doesn't work out on Saturday, if you're in town still, I would love to hopefully have an opportunity to meet up with you. So, guys, have a gobbletastic night. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. And I can't wait for the next live stream to see you again. So take care, guys. Bye bye.